Hello guys, welcome to the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So starting with the euro and the US dollar, markets are moving. October has been really good. Let's see what November will bring us. I did take a trade. It was on the New Zealand and the Japanese yen, and there were some opportunities to take more trades, which I did stay out of. Okay, so let's go into the markets. Let's see what's happening. Just keep in mind that the markets are looking very nice, and the market condition, I would say, is favorable if you're a swing trader trading on the 1 hour chart, okay? Or a trend trader. So swing trading, trend trading, 1 hour chart, this is the time to look at the charts, at least in my personal experience. So euro, US dollar. Let's see, this was Wednesday. So I believe this was around the time of the last recap. We went up. There were no opportunities here for me, no entries formed. We did have a nice uptrend, and then we did have one nice entry form, which I would take if it was later in the week. So usually Mondays and Tuesdays I'm a bit more patient because those days tend to be a bit more range bound. Most of my trend or winning trend trades happen on a Wednesday, Thursday or Friday, okay? So this was a nice setup, and I think I would have taken it if it was later in the week. What was I seeing? Well, we saw this move and it was getting exhausted, so it was definitely trending up. Broke the high, retraced, and then we started descending right here, breaking the lows, retracing, breaking the lows, retracing, and then we had this momentum candle right here. So this is a common pattern that happens on the euro pairs, such as the euro US dollar and the euro Japanese yen. Basically, then you can look for either a flag or a break and a retest. You see first an exhaustion of the trend on the top. Then you see a small descending channel with no buying pressure. And then you see a buildup of selling pressure, which we saw right here. You can place a pending order, 12 pip stop loss. And anyone who placed an order did end up taking a small win on this one, around 0.3. As I said, I personally did not take it. Why? Well, because I haven't researched these setups enough, to be honest, so I need to look into them a bit more, so I was not fully confident in taking it in the beginning of the week. Let me show you a similar example, which was somewhere around August 2022, which was kind of very similar to this, so very similar structure. Okay, right here. So this would be exactly what we saw there, kind of, okay, this move, then we saw descending, ascending, kind of exhaustion right here on the top, and then we saw this nice descending as well, and with no buying pressure, and then we saw momentum building in the last leg. So you could have set your sell limit, and this would have been a very nice winning trade indeed. So these patterns work very, very good. And also in my back testing, like going back 10 years, I have found a lot of these types of setups, and they're definitely profitable in the long run. Okay, so something for me to test a bit more. Then we kind of ranged around here. So currently we are ranging around in the general area. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for just a large push up or a large push down. Currently I'm not seeing anything, and this pair is not on my watch list. Again, just flat here. I'm always looking at how we're breaking the lows, how we are breaking the highs, and it's just breaking and retracing all the way. Euro Japanese yen, let's see it. Well, there was an opportunity as well. Wednesday was around here. We were stuck between the high and the low, which was right here. And then we pushed out with a ascending nature. This is a very high probability pattern, especially on the dollar pairs, I would say. So not so much on the Japanese pairs, but on dollar pairs, when you see price ascend into this upper liquidity area of this range, because we know there are sellers selling this range probably somewhere here and putting their stops above. Usually this area is very, very interesting because there's a lot of action that happens here. Okay, usually price pushes into it and retraces just like it did in this case. What happened then is we had this ascending nature, not the cleanest ascending, and then we had a bearish candle confirming that probably the sellers want to push this price down. So maybe some people set an order on this most recent low. I personally did not. The reason is this structure right here was not clean enough, especially on the beginning of the week for a Tuesday. I wanted to see a bit cleaner ascending. This one broke the high, then we broke the low, then we broke the high again, and this candle broke both the high and the low in one candle, which is a warning sign of a range-bound market. So slight nuances, slight things, slight small things, that is what keeps me out of trades. Usually, if you took it, it's not the worst of trades, so I would say it is high probability, but just did not fit my plan in the beginning of the week. If this break of the low did not exist, I would have taken this trade very likely. If someone took it, let's see what would happen. 12 pip stop loss. Taken in, and I believe it would be a loss. Yeah, okay. So it would go into some profit and then end up being a loss if you follow the same trailing stop loss rules as I do. Okay, let's see what is happening in the most recent price action. Well, we are seeing an impulse up. Now, this can be classified as sort of a cup and handle pattern, which I don't usually trade, but I can spot it very, very often in the markets. And it is a sign that the price will most likely push further up and we will start a nice uptrend. So I see this happen loads of times. Do I take it into my analysis? Well, not really. I focus on only the last 3 to 5 days of price action. So let's say only this part. What I'm seeing when I look at this part is a flat range, and here I'm seeing a start of an uptrend. Okay, so if we see a nice clean close, if this maybe possibly also continues up, I will definitely be looking for a buy entry setup, such as the flag or a break and retest with no selling pressure if I'm looking to buy. Okay, so that's it for EJ potential. This pair is on my watch list, and I'm looking to see if I can get in on a buy setup if we get a nice clean close right here. Aussie US dollar last Wednesday, let's check it out. Around here, no entries for me. We were moving up, but correctively descended, pushed down, descending, ascending. Yeah, just flat in this general area. Currently, dollar pairs are not showing us much potential. What I'm waiting for is, of course, a large push up or a large push down. This pair is not on my watch list currently. I'm just seeing it being stuck in this general area. Okay, what I want to see something like this. These two candles. That's what I want to see for me to become interested for buying or selling. Aussie JPY, let's take a look. Wednesday was right here, no entries for me. Again, price was definitely moving up, but not in such a clean manner as I would like to see. It was definitely heavily ascending, I would say, so I was expecting a reversal to the downside. We are consecutively breaking the highs and retracing. How many consecutive breaks of the high? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right here. I'm not sure why it did not print, but oh, it's not 8. Okay, so we broke the low before we broke the high. So it's around 7 consecutive breaks of the high. Now, what I found in my backtesting, usually the more consecutive breaks of the high or the low that you get, the cleaner the ascending or descending structure is, the more likely the price is to create a nice, in this case, down trend like this. Currently, it's not happening, but it still has time to show us a downtrend. We did start to push down. New candle right here, but nothing happened out of it. So we broke the low, retraced, printed a large wick as well. This break was not enough if anyone was looking to sell. This break to me was not enough. It was not big enough, and it was Tuesday. Yeah. Then we ascended, and we are now just breaking the lows, breaking the highs, breaking the lows, retracing. I would say we are kind of flat in this general area, not showing me much potential for a trend. So what I'm looking for is, let's see if we can get that confirmation to sell. This pair is on my watch list, but I want to see a large push because of this ascending structure, as I talked about. Very, very, very clean ascending structure. And I'm definitely expecting to see a large drop to the downside. So let's see if that happens. I will be looking to sell. That's it for AJ. Pound US dollar. Pound US dollar is looking very clean in the general area. we'll take a look at it. Let me see, last Wednesday was around here. We were very flat, nothing much. Large push up, could not be sustained, could not continue. Broke the high, retraced, broke the high, retraced. And now we're descending, consecutively descending. So let's count the breaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 consecutive breaks of the low. They're consecutive because the high was not broken in any of these instances. High was only broken with this candle right here. This high level was broken with this candle, and unfortunately we now retraced. Warning sign, not something I want to be seeing. What I want to see for a reversal trade is something like this. As I said, descending channels, I expect a reversal to the upside. And I want to see evidence, I want to see large momentum, I want to see a large push up. I'm not seeing that, I'm seeing break of the high and retrace. So this is still a live candle, it can still print like this in the next 18 minutes. If it does, I will be looking to buy. Because again, same as Aussie Japanese yen, this channel is very, very clean. We are seeing consecutive breaks of the low. In many cases, this ends up giving a nice uptrend. So I am looking for a reversal. Maybe this will descend a bit more and then reverse up like this. Maybe that will happen. So no one knows, but I am seeing if we get some nice bullish pressure on the pound US dollar. Let's move on. New Zealand Japanese yen. I did take a trade here. Let's analyze it. It was a buy setup. What was I seeing? Well, I was seeing a bit of a V reversal, not the cleanest I have to say, so it was not very clean. A clean V reversal is similar momentum going down and similar momentum going up, which in this case we did not see. So yeah, not the cleanest, but still showing me a bit of a V right here. Bit of a range as well, and then we had this push up. So not the biggest of impulses, but it was Thursday. And also look at the flag formation. The flag formation was absolutely perfect if you ask me. No selling pressure, no momentum shift, barely going down, struggling to go down. These types of flags work out very often. The win rate on these types of flags, no matter the price action, is very high when they come from nice impulse like this. Nice candles like this. I like this candle, look, it's a clean close candle, this one as well, not a lot of wicks. So this whole move is not the biggest, but the candle formations I like. So this was kind of between valid and high probability, but with this sort of a flag formation and it being Thursday, I was willing to take the risk. Would I take it again? Yes, I would. For me, it was a good trade, and it stopped me out by 2 or 3 pips and then went flying up. And if I was in, it would have been like an 8% winner, I believe, maybe even more. So just stopped me out, barely stopped me out, and then continued flying up. So I know it was a good trade because eventually it did continue to trend to the upside. Okay, maybe some people had a bigger stop loss and they managed to get a winning trade. Here, reversal opportunity. I was looking at this, it was Monday, so on Mondays I really do not like to take reversal trades. I would have had my order on if this break of the low did not happen. So if we were only consecutively breaking the highs, I would have my order on the low of this inside bar, okay? But because the ascending structure was not as clean and it was Monday, because of this break of the low and this gap as well, I was not willing to take the risk. And yeah, it's not even a valid setup because the price never reached the level before it broke the low right here. So even if you had your order on, it would have been removed after we got a pullback and then broke the low again because it no longer fits our trade plan. At least my trade plan, not sure what you're doing. Okay, so right here we have a range right now. Descending structure into an ascending structure. I'm expecting more range bound price action like this. Okay, so this to me is not telling me much. It's not on my watch list. I'm expecting more range bound price action. I'm looking for large push up or a large push to the downside like this. Okay, let's quickly recap. Let's see Let's see what I'm looking for. So which pair is on my watch list? EU, no. EJ, yes. To buy. AU, no. AJ, it is to sell. I'm seeing a large ascending structure. Pound, it is to buy. I need to get a large impulse up. And NJ is looking range bound and it's not on my watch list. So that's it for this video. That's it for this trade recap and forecast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you took some value. See you guys next week and good luck with your trading. Again, November is known to be okay. It's known to be a good month according to my backtesting. December is usually not the best. So December is usually a losing month, but I will still be trading my normal plan. I won't change anything. I may be a bit more careful, to be honest, around Christmas time, New Year's time. But yeah, I'll just keep trading like I usually trade. And let's see, maybe this year, November or December will be different. So just be prepared for December. That's it. See you guys in the next video.